Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy, formerly known as Let's Get Fit with Sandy, but not for much longer. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd. No, it's not. Don't tell lies like that. Today is Tuesday, February 22nd. I was mistaken. But we do have a birthday. Today is Jessica Wilson's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday, Jessica. I don't know if you can really tell. It's like raining and dreary and it's like a really crappy kind of a day. Plans for today. Jim and I have to go back to Hobby Lobby today because we decided that we want to paint a little bit of the canvas board. We're no Barbara Pask. Trust me, we're no Barbara Pask. If you ever go over to her channel, she's beautiful artist, beautiful artist. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. It's just amazing the talent that she has. But anyway, we're trying to fit the puzzle on, and we thought we don't want it to be a white background. We want it to kind of blend in with the puzzle a little bit better. Like I said, I'll show you that once I gift it out. You'll get to see it. So we got to go there. And I'm going to try to eat a little bit lighter today. I didn't show my food. I don't, as much as I don't have a problem with people staring at me, because I really don't have a problem with people staring at me, I just never really got in the habit of filming my food when I go to a restaurant. I don't know why. I just never do. But I'm very proud of the choices that I made at the restaurant. My favorite meal, my go-to meal at Outback is the Alice's Spring Chicken. I love the Alice's Spring Chicken. I chose the smaller portion. I think I chose the 5-ounce piece of chicken as opposed to I think it's an 11-ounce piece of chicken. Anyway, I don't know. I picked the smaller size. The regular Alice's Spring Chicken size is 22 points. But the size I picked was 11 points. I know that because I tracked it in my phone. So it was an 11-point piece of chicken. And I probably left a couple bites on my plate. I didn't bring anything home. I was really proud of the fact I didn't bring anything home, because usually I bring it home and eat it the next day, which is because I buy the bigger portion. So I bought the smaller portion, which was more than enough. If I'm being honest, and I like to be honest, it really was more than enough piece of chicken. And it had my cheese and my bacon and my mushrooms all over smothered on it. It was delicious. It was perfect. Not like the White Castles that Average Jay and Michelle had the other day. No. I know they were so excited and they were so looking forward to it, but Jay and Michelle, no. I put that right up there with venison. No, I'm not going to eat it. No. When we used to bowl and we would go out afterwards, I always hated when they had too much to drink. Because whenever they had too much to drink, my team, which was my Jim, and then our friends Bruce and Sandy, and then another guy that bowled on our team, Al, I would like if we went to, like, in this area, they're out of business now, but like a Clock restaurant or a Bob's Big Boy, which here is called Elias Big Boys, or just like a little like a little coffee shop type of a restaurant that we used to go to after bowling. I like that. Excuse me, but when they went and had too much to drink, they always wanted to go to White Castles. And the smell was like, gag me with the spoon. And I didn't drink because I told you, I'm one of those people that I've learned early on. I know how to start. Oh, trust me, I know how to start. I don't know how to stop. So I learned at a very early age that for me, myself, it's better not to drink. I can have an occasional glass of wine, but my go-to drink, vodka, straight up vodka, just straight up, no rocks or nothing, with a little bit of an orange juice as a chaser. Oh, and I can drink a lot of those, let me tell you. So I don't drink those. But anyway, they would drink to an excess. And back then we didn't really think about drinking and driving, which we should have, but we did. They did. They drank and we drove. And we would go get those awful White Castle burgers, and we would sit in that, I don't know if they're nicer now, but it was like a crappy little restaurant, like a fast food. It was, can you tell it's not really one of my favorites? But anyway, and then we would come home, and then I would go to bed with Jim, obviously, because I'm married to Jim. Who else am I going to go to bed with? That's like a duh question. But he, during the night, the effects, if you get my drift, of the beer and the White Castle would permeate the room. So then I'd have to relive the experience. So no, Jay and Michelle, you brought up some awful memories for me, because that was awful. It was awful. But anyway, enough about them. I'll leave a link to their channel too. Go over there and subscribe to them. And it's called The Average Jay. But anyway, so I had back to what I had to eat, which was way better than your White Castle burgers. So I had the 11-point piece of chicken, and then I had a cup of my potato soup, which I knew was going to be high in points. And oh my goodness, it was. It was 11 points. So that put me up to 22 points right there. And then I had, Jim and I split a loaf of bread, and a whole loaf of bread is 11 points. So I'm going to give myself 6 points for that. So that's 28. There goes my weeklies. Just on that right there. Out the door. Just gone. But we're not done, because I had a loaded baked potato, which is, I think, 16 points. I think it was 16 points. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I cut it right in half, right off the thing, and pushed it to the side. But even though it sounds really good, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, she cut the potato in half. I'm so proud of her. I am just so proud of her. Hold your applause. Because what I did was I cut the potato in half, scraped off the butter, the cheese, the sour cream, and the bacon bits, and put it on the other half of the potato. But if you remember, for my breakfast, I only had, I had a bowl of cream of wheat, which I think was 4 points, and my milk was 5. I had a 7-point breakfast, so I still had 12 points left from my dinner, or for my breakfast rather, for my day. So I considered the potato 12 points, and then I only drank water with it. Womp, 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 womp. So it was a very high point dinner, so figure 12 points for the potato, 22 points for the soup and the chicken, so that put it to 33, and then probably a 40-point dinner. But you know, it was worth every bite. It really was. And I know I probably should have at least snapped a picture of it or something, but I'm very honest, I tell you. I'm not going to lie. You know, the scale's going to prove me right or wrong. So, but my plan for today is to try to eat a little bit lighter. I've already eaten. I don't know if I showed you yet, but if not, I'll show you after I get done talking here. I did have an apple, and I did have a banana with my glass of water, because I wanted to have something to eat before Jim and I went out the door. And I wanted to do this. See how dreary it is? Doesn't it look like nighttime? I had to turn the light on, which is my favorite thing. If you know me, you know. I'd like it to be like a perfect rainy, stormy day. When I go on vacation, it's got to rain at least one day. It's got to be like a dark, dreary, crappy day, at least one day. And then I have the perfect vacation. I always wondered why people don't like going on vacation with me, but I think that kind of sums it up, because they want 7 beautiful days. I just want one day where I'm just cooped up inside the cottage, just reading my book, looking at the rain, listening to the thunder and the lightning, really dark. I just love it. I just love it. That's my favorite thing to do. Nobody else does, but I do. Like I've always said, my perfect funeral day is going to be a dark, dreary day in the spring. I don't want to die in the winter because, I want to die in the spring. But like during a thunderstorm, people kind of hold their umbrellas going, oh, look out for the lightning, look out. I know I'm not very nice to people, but, probably people won't show up. They'll say, oh, Sandy brought this all on. She brought this all on so she can just be all by herself over there in her little rainstorm. But I don't know what it is. Every time it rains or it's really a dark, dreary day, it's somewhere else, I always get a text from somebody that's saying, oh, it's your perfect day, because they just know me so well. I don't even know how I got on that subject. Oh, because it's dreary outside. That's not snow on the deck. That's just my deck, and that's our little shed that Jim gets annoyed with me because he bought this shed just to put his stuff in it. And I have like the kids' stuff in it. I got their bikes, and he always gets upset. And if I go by a garage sale or something and I see a bike, I'll go and buy the bike and bring it home because when my grandkids come here, I want them to have something to do. Because I told you when I had to go to my grandmother's house, we sat in the porch on the steps because there was nothing to do in her house, and we weren't allowed in the house because we could have at least watched TV. I like to make this a fun place for my grandkids, and so they got that. And then I got the pool that they go in the pool. And then what else? Anyway, I was looking for my quotes today, and one of the quotes that kind of hit me, I forget exactly how it was worded, but it's like you can have all the money in the world, but it's not like it doesn't really make up for the fact that you don't know how much time you have left in the world. I guess that's kind of wraps up with my funeral theme. Not that I plan on going anywhere soon. I really don't. But like I said, nobody knows when your day is going to come. And you can have all the money in the world, and that's not going to stop it. If it's your time, it's your time. And unfortunately or fortunately, I live my life that I live for the moment. I have a little bit of money. I have enough to live on. I know. I don't want you to think I'm poor and desolate. Desolate. No, what's the word? I don't want you to think I'm so poor. I have enough to live a good life. But I've enjoyed my life through all the bigness and it was never really small. Well, it really was at one point. I was small, but I've had a good life and I can't complain. And if I had to choose between having more money but less time to spend with my family, I would have picked spending the time with my family being poor because. Like I've said, I didn't realize when we were growing up how poor we really were. But I can look back on my childhood with such great memories of just even the crappy little salmon patties that we had on Fridays. I'm sure my mother thought that was a treat to get us salmon patties for Friday dinner. But no, for me it wasn't. It really wasn't. But I drank my share of powdered milk and, my mother used to make her own salad dressing because we never got. When I started going to my friend's house and they brought out like salad dressings in bottles, and I go, you mean you can buy dressing for salads? That was like a new concept to me. I just didn't know that was even possible because my mother would whip something up and that's what we had on our salad. We always had a salad. We always ate healthy. We never were deprived of anything. So I can't complain. I don't even know where I'm going with this video today. I'm kind of like rambling, I know. So anyway, gonna get to see what Jim's up to. Let me see where he's not even. I thought he was in the other room, but he's not even in there yet. Go do our business at Hobby Lobby and get on with the day. Like I said, I'm going to try to eat a little bit lighter today. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how the day progresses with that. I'm trying to eat more vegetables this week because I did find that last week this week actually, when I had such a great loss, it's because I ate a lot of vegetables last week. And I want to follow that plan again this week. I love vegetables. I just seem to pick fruit more than vegetables, and I don't know why I do that. But I do. So, okay. I don't think I showed you my apple in that yet. So here, this is my breakfast that I've already eaten. and then we'll get on with the day. Today I am going to start off with an apple and a banana and my water. I've already started drinking some of my water. As you can see, I'm about halfway through, about that much there. Since I treated myself to my Alice's Spring Chicken yesterday, I'm going to try to make some lower point choices today. So we'll see how that day goes. So this is going to be my breakfast. An apple, a banana, and a glass of water. Okay, we're going to go here to Hobby Lobby and get our poster board for our puzzle. Okay, look what time it is. First meal, well, second meal, because I had my apple and my banana earlier, but then Jim and I had some running around to do this morning. So I'm going to have a vegetable fruit platter for 10 points. It's a lot of points, but these are the dippers that I use. That's the turkey pepperoni that I use, and that's the dip that I use. Today is Tuesday, February 22nd, 19 dailies. I think I pretty much took all my weeklies yesterday for my dinner out, which I talked about earlier. But my quote is, always remember to never forget that appreciation is not just uttering the words, but to live by them. It's a 10-point brunch, 0 for my veggies, my fruit, my tea, and my egg, 3 points for my 3 nana bread, 2 points for my turkey pepperoni, 2 points for my cheese stick, and 3 points for my 3 points rather for my 2 tablespoons of the dip. So there you go. Let's go eat because I'm hungry. Okay, I thought I'd share a little bit of my closet here to show you my love of things. I love little cartoon characters. As you can see, this was one of the very first family pictures I got. Let me see if I can bring it in a little bit closer. Of my grandkids when they were little. But these are the little things I had on my desk. And there are still chocolates in that. Let me move. Life is like a box of chocolates. I got that at the Bubble Gump factory when we went to Minnesota to the Mall of America. And there still is chocolate in there, believe it or not. But these are just some of the little gifts I've gotten from subscribers and people that love me, I guess. I guess you could say. This was my Uncle Jim, was a policeman rather for the Boston Fire Department. These are my dad's little good luck St. Patrick's charms. This was a crystal, I don't want to drop it, crystal snowman that I got from my boss back in 1987. Just let me see what's in here. I don't know if I can open this. These are some diamond earrings that Jim got me for Christmas one year. My best friend gave me this little sign, "We'll be friends forever. Won't we, Pooh?" asked Piglet. "Even longer," Pooh answered. This is one of my favorite pictures of my kids. I'm trying to get the glare off of it. It just fit them perfectly. Jimmy had a little bit of a mouth on him, obviously. Goofy is my favorite Disney character. This is just some little knickknacks that I got in there. This was Jim's grandmother's watch. And just my niece Kathleen gave me this, and it's just little things I keep in here. Let me put this to the side. This is just when I don't have my fingers around me. I got my little rosary here. This was my father's rosary. Let me get that out. So I have that. I have my mother's rosary hanging on my bed. And then, if I can get it out, I don't want to drop it. This was my mother's. So I just keep that in here. And people always ask me about my watch bands. I have a whole bag of these that I switch the colors to match my outfits because I love switching my outfits. I also wear a Fitbit, so I have a lot of little Fitbit bands that I use to match because I'm a kind of a matchy-poo person. I have lots of watches. I only have these on display. I didn't realize until I started filming, I don't know where my Goofy watch is. I have a Goofy watch which is backwards. And so instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. But I don't know where I did with that one. And this is just my little memorabilia things from my growing up. Let's see if I can move my watches here so I can pour it out and show you some of my treasures. Don't want to drop them on the floor. I have no idea why I got pennies in there. I probably started just finding things. It's like a knick-knack carry-all. Knick-knack carry-all. When we went to Disney Cruise, I got that. I also got, this is a little remembrance. I love Nemo. You know, for a clownfish, he's not very funny, which is my favorite movie line. This was Jim's favorite piece when we played Monopoly. We lost our Monopoly game, but I found the little car, so I keep that as a memory of him. I tell you, I was a child of the hippies, or the 60s rather. So I have my little, peace sign. I'll have to pick that up. When I was dating somebody, while Jim was in the service, he gave me my own little set of dog tags. So I got my own little set of dog tags. Somewhere in the closet here, he also sent me, I don't know where it is. It's a messy closet. I don't want to show you my messy closet. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, I have a fatigue jacket that he sent me from Vietnam. And that's about it. I got little memorabilias that I keep. I know, don't pay attention. Pay no mind to the dust, because really what got me in here was I was looking for something and I'm thinking I got to clear all this up and dust this off. And so I thought I'd just show you before I did it. And then you got to match your hats. You got to have hats that match. So I got all my hats in here that I match up, because you got to match your outfits. You just have to. But thought I'd just take you on a little memorabilia tour of mine. One thing I did forget to show you was this little Matchbox collectible. Let's see if I can get it out of the box. Danny's godfather, who is Jim's cousin, designed this car. It was all his design. He was an engineer. So he designed the car. It's his concept car. And we did get to go for a ride in it before it was even on the market. He brought it out. So I keep that as a remembrance of that too. Well, the best laid plans. I went a little bit over what I wanted to do today, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to still stay within a reasonable amount of points. So my dinner is 12 points. 2 points for my wrap, 0 for my Polish ham, 4 points for my ounce of provolone cheese, 2 points for my sugar-free pudding, and 4 points for my crackers. I forgot to put 0 points for my drink also. But those are the crackers that I use. I weigh them in grams. So it's 130 calories. And but it's kind of high in sodium. This is my drink. I got it from Jones Pointed Plate. It's a Starbucks imitation drink. I forget what it's called. But anyway, you make it with 2 tea bags of Tazo tea. You steam that in 32 ounces of water, and then you use 1 packet. I chose the fruit punch this time. Last time I used just a regular lemonade. And you use one of these. Make sure you get the bigger ones, the quart size, not the little individual packets. So, and then this is the wrap I use, which is 2 points on my plan. So there's my dinner. Okay, I'm gonna go. Look at, you don't want to see that messy, showing you all these messy things in my house. Look at that. That's my pantry closet. Anyway, I'm going to close the video out now. It is getting a little bit late. Jim should be getting home from work pretty soon, and we got a couple shows that we're going to watch on TV tonight. I'm going to include at the end, there was a palindrome that the rest of the month, no matter whether you look at it frontwards or backwards, it's going to be the same day. So I thought that was kind of interesting, so I'm going to put that at the end. But as always, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.